We want to show that tangent squared of y equals 1 minus cosine squared of y divided by cosine squared of y. The best place to start with problems like this is just kind of write down definitions that you know. So let's look at what tangent looks like. So tangent of y is going to equal the sine of y over the cosine of y. Okay, so that means tangent squared is going to be sine squared of y over cosine squared of y. Okay, well, we have our cosine and the cosine squared in the denominator like we want in the equation in the problem. Now we need to see if we can do something with that sine squared. And this is going to use probably the most important trig identity you should know, which is sine squared of y plus cosine squared of y equals 1. And then solving for sine squared, we get that sine squared of y equals 1 minus cosine squared of y. So now, if we plug in our expression for sine squared into this equation up here, we'll get the result. It's immediate from this. The tan squared of y equals 1 minus cosine squared of y over cosine squared of y. So again, with problems like this, it's best to write down definitions of trig functions like tangent is sine over cosine, cotangent is cosine over sine, secant is 1 over cosine, stuff like that. Write down your definitions. And then you probably use this trig identity. It's super important and it's used all the time.